know who Jesus is?
Who's Jesus? Finally, some alone time.
Do you know Jesus?
Yes?
How well?
Very well.
What does he mean to you?
He means everything to me. He died for my sins.
Good answer. Child! Do you know who Jesus Christ is?
I don't know who Jesus is, sir.
Oh no, another lost soul. Wait! I challenge you to one.
Cut it. It's like 5 seconds.
One.
You can see right here, this is where he messed up. Wait.
Jesus?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I never thought I'd see you.
Hello, Caleb.
Wow, it's sure nice seeing you here. How do you know my name?
I know everything about you.
Really?
Yes.
So, okay, what did I eat for breakfast this morning?
Eggs.
Okay, how many hours of sleep did I get?
6.5.
How many cells do I have in my right hand?
13,468.
I don't know where to go from here.
One.
My child, I know everything about you.
Well, how can I get to know more about you then?
Through scripture and prayer. Child, face me.
Oh. Who are you?
Do you know who Jesus is?
No, I've never heard of
How
Jesus.
could you not know about our Lord and Savior?
I just don't know. What's happening?
When will they learn? When will they learn that their actions have consequences?
I was just standing here, minding my own business. They come down the stairs.
Go.
Caleb, please tell me that you know me.
Of course I do. Philippians 3:10. It's my determined purpose that I know him. You!
Jesus knows everything about you, so why don't you get to know a little about him?
Hi y'all, it's Gabe, star of Jesus Time Live, and I'm sure some of your teachers' least favorite student. You know who you are, by the way. And I know this seemed like all fun and jokes, but I'm here to explain the message behind this. So the theme we went with this week and this month as a whole is knowing Jesus. So obviously we thought the best way to do that was to dress up as Jesus and run around and grab people out of their classes, right? I'm sure some of you guys are really happy with me right now. But that's aside from the point. All the way from the beginning, we were trying to show representations of good and bad ways to be familiar with Christ. Starting way back to the beginning with our first one, Nolan Moore, who represented someone who was distracted by his sinful ways. In this case, we used the example of rubbing soap on his arms. I didn't come up with that bit. Blame Colton. So that's meant to represent someone falling into their sinful ways and falling from the grace of God. Our second clip is Stephen Palazzado, who is our first saint in the video. He is someone who knows God and knows that he has his purpose, that he has everything, but doesn't necessarily understand it fully. Our third clip, Jackson Souls, is the star player. This one's meant to represent obsession and valuing things over God. making your own idols, in a sense. In this situation, it's basketball for Jackson. He's obsessive with it to a point where he prefers it over his own faith in Jesus Christ. Our fourth clip, Kaylee Place, is someone who is here to represent how well Jesus knows you as a person. He knows every cell in your body, he knows every hair on your head, and he knows what you're doing at all times, whether that be good or bad. He's there to be a representation of, well, not a representation of, he's there to be the figure in your life that is meant to be a guide for you, someone that you're supposed to follow. Then we get to our our fifth clip, at the bottom, featuring Jay Starnes. This is someone who is completely blind of the faith of God, someone who doesn't know anything about Jesus. It's meant to represent people who have either gone so far from their faith that they don't understand anymore, or never found it to begin with. It's meant to be a contrast to that of Kaylin Catalani, I'm sorry, I know you're in the audience, who's at the top of the stairs. Obviously, symbolism with the top and the bottom, you know where I'm coming from. She's at the top of the stairs, and it's like a last-ditch effort for Jesus, that even in unfamiliar places, in unknown situations, that there's always going to be someone who has at least some faith in him. In this place, it's Caitlin Catalani, who repeats the verse Philippians 3:10, which basically talks about the sole purpose of life being to know Jesus, which at the end of the day was our theme and our goal here. So I hope you guys enjoyed, even though I'm sure it was not that funny to you guys, and I'm sure some of your teachers found it rather annoying. But in the end, we're just trying to spread the word of Jesus in the best way that we can. May God bless you all.